Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today we are going to cover Conquest. So Conquest is it unlocks in I think stage 250, and basically what happens is you can come around and you can take each one of these castles. Now I leveled up these. You should not level these up. You should be saving your steel until you have completed your archer set. So that was a mistake on my part. But you basically you capture these little forts. Each one of these little forts then once you capture all of them, let you capture the middle castle. And those middle castles all have rewards that they give you. In this case, it's 2 ascension stones per hour and a certain amount of gold per hour. If you need to teleport around the map, you basically should click these. So I have conquered 1, it will take you there, 2, 3, 4, 5. This prevents you from looking around the map and trying to determine where you should go next. One thing that is worth mentioning about the castles is you always want to put your most ascended heroes in the castles in the order they are. So, for example, 4 gives us more than 3, so you want to make sure 4 has Xavier. 3 gives us less than 4, but more than everybody else. So we want to have one of our 1-star rare heroes in there. And we are making a mistake by having Randolph here. It should be Tristram. And the reason I'll explain in a minute. I generally put things in order that they appear here because it's just easier to understand it. So we did promote our heroes. Excuse me. So we needed to reorder how they were. So now Xavier is in the uppermost spot, followed by all the heroes that are 1-star rare. Every time you promote a hero, I believe it goes up by point. It gives you, I think, 4% more. Whoops. Let me look at the difference between... Yep, so again, that's another... And then I screwed this all up. Again, that's another reason why you want to make sure you're using your heroes to benefit the most from who's been ascended. Additionally, you should be able to take things on more than one position at a time. For example, I don't remember what this started with, but it couldn't have been 2200 because we've already taken 5 of them. So, and you'll see that this one over here, I think we took 23. So this is 23, and if you look at number 6, there's 23 here. So theoretically, we should be able to capture the 22, and we probably could capture more than that. But I'm not getting into that today. So you should be able to progress on about 2 different places at once. And there are additional continents than the first continent. So there is the glacial continent. And this one you can also progress in simultaneously. And once again, it just starts a bit higher because you unlock it later. Additionally, you can use the same thing to navigate through here. And once you get going on the first one, you should also be able to start on the second one. So for an example, this one starts at 2600 and this one starts at 2000. So once you get to about here, you should probably be able to also capture this point. I don't know that it overlaps to 3 points, but I think I had that issue, yes, because this is 3200 on the third one, and the last one here is 3500. So you should be able to progress on up to 3 at the same time. Finally, the easiest stages to progress on are always going to be stage 3 and stage 8. Those stages are generally, and we'll look at one real quick, these stages generally have a lot of little guys running out, so they can be very easy to defeat. You can use crowd control and other methods to kind of group things up to make things easier, and you shouldn't really struggle on the 3rd and the 8th one. We will look at the 8th one as well. As you can see, my heroes are basically just taking care of everything without an issue, and unfortunately I don't have fast forward on because I didn't plan on doing this. But let's just watch them finish this off, and then we will look at what an 8 would look like. So, really, no trouble at all. And again, with a lot of crowd control and a lot of AoE damage from Christian and possibly Austin, granted Austin does fall off later in the game, you would be able to quickly and easily make it through the fortress here. Now let's look at number 8. And as you can see, number 8 is very similar. You just get archers too. I think 3 is only melee guys, but again, you can very easily group these guys up and defeat them. So as this plays out, you will eventually get the boss, and this should be very easy for us to take care of. Outside of that, the hardest stages are stage 7 and stage 9. with I believe 7 actually being harder than stage 9 is. I don't know why 7 and 9 are so hard, but the theory I have is it's basically a lot of fast-moving troops that come out, and it's also a bunch of cannons and ballistas that fire on your castle. This forces you to split your attack between two separate places, and when you have to split your attack like that, that basically can be very detrimental to you, to being able to kind of control everybody. So as you can see, taking 3 and 8 was very easy, and theoretically we could go to the next one, and because 3 is 2800, we should be able to take that as well. So you may be able to progress on a lot of different islands at once. You'll have to experiment and see that. So thank you again for watching. This covers the Conquest portion of your what you can do in this game. Thank you again, and please, if you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I always look forward to your questions. Thank you, and have a great day.